Daddy had a quiet way, didn't say more than needed saying. He'd nod once at the rising sun, then get to work without delaying. And if I asked him why the world turned crooked more than straight, he'd give that little half a smile, like the answer had to wait. He wasn't full of praise or fire, didn't quote no lofty lines, but he built a fence that lasted years and mend a gate right on time. Folks came to him when they were tired, when they needed steady ground, and he'd sit with them just long enough to help them turn around. He was a good man, plain and true, stood like stone and carried through. Never bragged, never chased, just moved at his own measured pace. And that right smile he wore now and then was like a window none could name. Said more than sermons ever could, and he never had to explain. Oh, he ride the truck to town and back, me asking questions, making guesses. He'd let me talk and run my mouth, and never once corrected messes. But later on I'd see the truth in how he did a simple thing, like how he sharpened every blade before the end of spring. Oh, we'd sit out on the porch some nights, no words at all, just bugs and breeze. He'd sip his tea, not say a word, and still somehow bring me ease. And if a storm was rolling in, he'd glance once at the sky, then smile like he'd already stood through worse and let it ride. He was a good man, through and through, did what most men couldn't do, held his grief with careful hands, never asked to understand. That right smile with eyes half closed was like a song without a name. It told me what I needed most, and he never had to explain. Now I walk through days much louder, through noise he wouldn't stand, and I miss the way he made the world feel like it had a plan. When my hands don't know what to do, I try to move like him, and every time I almost quit, his voice comes in the wind. He was a good man, that's the truth, the kind that don't outgrow their youth. Stay kind in times that bend most folks, stood strong without cruel jokes. And when I see my own face now in the mirror through the rain, sometimes I catch that same soft smile, and I don't need to explain.